Hello everybody, this is JD. I've been listening to the news. I've been listening to what they've been saying about the different candidates, and I just don't know what to tell you. Really, what should I tell you? First thing, I think Blumenthal in New York City, Mayor of New York City, is way out of line telling the Greek Orthodox Church they can't repair their church. They should have the right to. It was there. It was there before. It should be repaired. And it should be allowed to function as it always has. What's the problem? It's called freedom of religion. Or did New York City forget that? Then also, California, let us on the East Coast enjoy our earthquake. I mean, this is my first earthquake. Very interesting. Here I am, 63 years old, and I get to enjoy my first earthquake, and my daughter, 9 years old, gets to experience her first earthquake. Something we got together. Most of the people that you see in the news are awed or excited about the earthquake. Not scared, not worried. Just, wow, what was that? So that's an earthquake. Wow. While we're still looking at the doggone double barrels of a hurricane coming straight towards us here in Virginia. East Coast. So let's enjoy a little bit of Mother Nature. Okay, now to get to politics. Every one of you out there are looking for somebody, but you don't know what you're looking for. Now, I could put a lot of things that I can do for the economy right here on YouTube. A lot of them. But if you notice, I really haven't said much except for we will focus on this or we will focus on that. And there's a reason for that, people. In 2008, I got tired of doing videos and then seeing them on TV with somebody else doing them, saying it was their stuff. And those people know who they are. I just got tired of it. So, what am I going to tell you? I'm going to tell you I'm going to fix the economy. And I'm going to make manufacturing want to come back into the United States. That's right. You heard me. I said I'm going to make manufacturing want to come back. I'm not going to force manufacturing back. I'm going to make them want to come back. Oh, I definitely do not agree with giving them subsidies or tax breaks because they go overseas and set up a factory. No, that time is long gone past. The rest of the world now is at a stage of their economy that they don't need factories or companies' money from the United States to go develop. The only way they would get some of that money would be the money that was slated for that country. And if that country wants to give up some of its money for that factory, then that's fine. But even that's going to be put to a minimum. I believe that a government should realize that they do not have an unlimited bank of funds. They can just raise the law and change the tax codes and get more money from the people. It don't work. The people have to live, and they have to live on a strict, balanced, somehow, some way, budget. And I believe the government doesn't need to have a balanced budget law. The government needs to have the common sense to balance its budget. I agree that the federal government must keep its word to each and every American. Yes, every promise must be kept. Once a promise is made, it will happen. Sorry, I do believe that. I believe our government is so big that it's ridiculous. It can't fit in Washington, D.C. It's starting to move into each and every one of our households. I believe our federal government has got so busy in trying to regulate the lives of everybody in this country that we're beginning to tip our scale of freedom and losing it for socialism. See, we are a complex economy. We're a combination of socialism and capitalism. We're not straight capitalists and we're not straight socialists. We are a combination. And that is the way you make your economy. It's up to us, though, while we're walking that line of socialism, capitalism, to walk one that maintains the maximum freedoms for the people. But at the same time, the people must understand socialism means providing social functions. There must be a social income. Social income means taxes mostly. I see no reason why this country can't have medical for all. Provide for the common defense and the common education. And maintain our Social Security. Then the rest is on shaky grounds. But then when we get to something like building up infrastructure in other countries and taking it away from us, no, it don't work that way. I believe that the American people are a very unique people, and we set the standards and the way of life that we enjoy, that we select, that we want. No foreign country has the right, and vice versa. We don't have the right either to go into other countries and practice imperialism. It just isn't so. I believe that we as the American people are different. And therefore, I tell you, when you follow me, you follow a different path. The path of our forefathers. And I believe the Constitution is the supreme law of the land as it is written. We are not to manipulate it and bend it to our own private free will. We have been a free nation for 200 years because we stood by the Constitution and didn't manipulate it. A good example is our justice system. When you take the jury out, there is no justice. It's just a prosecution system to throw people in jail. Justice only lies in the jury, not in the lawyers, not in the judge, not in the courtroom. It only lies in the jury. Believe me, many people will tell you, you are guilty till you can prove yourself innocent, though our court system claims otherwise. And the proof that they lie is that if they think you committed a crime, you go to jail. Now it's up to you to put up the bail. And it's up to you to prove you didn't do the crime. You go in there and say, I didn't do the crime. That's not good enough. They got to prove you did it. That's not good enough. Your word isn't good enough in this country. That needs to be changed. And politicians need to get out of our government. Special interest groups need to leave Washington. You, the American people, need to get into our government. You, the American people, need to get into Washington. Yes, I'm different. I will fix the economy. It can be done. I will handle our deficit. It will be done. And I will do something about this screwed up, messed up system we call our tax revenue system. and straighten it out. These are things I will do. I will bring manufacturing back into the United States. I will move us into the future with science and innovation. Not me alone. Believe me, it's not me alone. It's me and you. We will actually do it. Kennedy put us on the moon. Actuality, we went to the moon long after Kennedy was dead, I believe. Don't you? See? But we did it. We as a nation. This is what I'm trying to tell you. We can and we will do the job needed. We will fix our economy. We will give every single person in this country a decent job, earning a decent income that wants it. We're not going to give somebody a $10, $20, $30 an hour job who wants to just sit on their duff and do nothing. No. But that man or woman who wants that job, who works hard and is very diligent, deserves that $20, $30 an hour. Manufacturing needs to be a very strong part of our system, our economic system, because that builds a strong economy and a strong nation. The loss of manufacturing does not. Now, yes, we are the most innovative nation in the world. And when you go GPD, or GDP, gross product production, GDP, we lead the world. But we need to lead the world within our own nation among us. We need to have manufacturing come back into this nation. We need to have the people of this nation diligently working. We need to have the economy based on the ideals of our forefathers. And understand, we're not purely capitalistic and we're not socialist yet. We're a complex economic system that is a combination. And we, as the people, can take advantage and utilize everything to enable this nation to be as great and as wonderful as it has always been to its people, above all else. And if we have to stand on our principles alone in this world, we shall and will. For first and foremost, like our forefathers, we are American. A very unique nation and a very unique group of individuals. We are brothers and sisters, hand in hand, in one wonderful nation. And with your help, you and I, we can and will pick this country up off the ground that everybody in the whole world has thrown it down, and have it stand stronger than ever and taller than ever. For above all else, we, yes, we are Americans. And we will all do it together. So now you must all do some checking out on who is JD, or J.D. Crivaux, or James Dennis Crivaux. Who is this man that says, yes, elect me as president, and we can do it. We will do it. Who is this man that they did not bother to mention his name when he was a spoiler in 2008's election? Because the parties did not want you to know who J.D. was. Check out J.D. See who he really is. He's one, just like you. And together, you, me, and everybody else will fix this nation. Thank you.